We've got semifinal action here and two teams that'll be trying to compete for one spot in the finals. Coach, as we were talking about a second ago, these are two teams very familiar with one another, two teams with a lot of talent, and two teams who have been to this spot before. Should be a very, very fun matchup as we're going to take a look at how the teams got to this spot. Shaw rolled past David Thibodeau in the quarterfinal round. Madison Prep took on University High, got a 10-point win. The winner of this one will meet the winner between Peabody and Hannon in the championship in what is, I think, a loaded bracket in Division II Select.
Yeah, that's four really good teams right there in the semifinals with some really good coaches. And here we go, trying to punch their ticket into the finals.
Let's rock and roll. Claire controlling the tip. Shaw is 24-2 on the season. They have not lost a game in the new year as Knockham will score it from the free throw line area.
The Chargers come out in a 2-3 zone. Knockham at the free throw line. Nice pass right there. Turns around. The big is slow to close out on him, and he knocks down the mid-range for the first two of the game.
Nelson for the Chargers. Had a chance to see Madison Prep several times this season. They have a lot of offensive balance, a lot of guys who could hurt you. Here, a turnover will lead to a run out for the Eagles, but they'll overshoot the pass, throw it out of bounds.
And that's the point guard, Shaw. I think he thought his backcourt mate Claire was going to keep running, so he threw that bounce pass a little too far under the goal for a turnover as they start out in a little full court man-to-man.
Awigboro defending the basketball. All over Victor Smith. Showing that sticky defense. Nearly getting a steal.
Coach Laurendine over there in a defensive stance as well. You can see him working just as hard as the players on the sideline.
Chargers try to get a screen up top. It'll lead to a dribble drive and another rip through. So the Eagles will push it down the floor. Awigboro all the way on the left, plays it up and good, and it's a strong start to the game for the Eagles.
No doubt. Really good man-to-man defense leading to some transition after the steal. Got caught along the sideline, double-teamed by Madison Prep. But anytime you have two on the ball, if that ball gets out, you're going to have numbers.
Gorner on the bounce, dribbles it off of his foot. I believe that'll be another turnover, and it is. So Shaw's defensive intensity in the early stages causing some issues.
Feeding off their coach. You can see him over there working hard, barking out orders, and he gets down over there in the defensive stance and gets his guys to dig in, play defense, early stops. They have the lead.
Zone here for Madison Prep, leads to a three from Awigboro, a little short, gets his own rebound, lays it up and good. Followed his shot, got into the lane and scored it.
Nice play design there, a little corner three for one of your better shooters. Madison Prep has got to find bodies and block out, picked his pocket.
Another run out, Knockham can't score it at the rim, will get his own miss somehow. Little Euro step draws the contact, and goodness, what a start to this game considering that Shaw scored just 28 points against Madison Prep in the semis last year. Already 6 early points in the first 2 minutes and change.
Yeah, that was a defensive battle last year. This year, Shaw coming out saying we're going to play defense, but we're also going to add some offense to our repertoire. Oh, a little in and out on the free throw.
So, Coach, these two teams played literally the first game of the season. You don't know who has football players out. Like, you can't read a whole lot into that, right?
No, you really can't. You really can't start seeing who can do what until December. You know, you get a lot of holiday tournaments around December. Most of the football teams are finishing up.
We take a look at the starting five for Madison Prep. You got Gardner, Favorite, Nelson Jr., Smith, and Jakai Jordan. Our starting lineups are brought to you by the Louisiana Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture. Chargers got to get on the board here. Down 7 early. It's a very battle-tested team, however. They're 21-9, and boy, if you look at their schedule, they have played an absolute gauntlet. Get it in, hit blocked away by Butler. So baseline out of bounds opportunity. Chargers trying to break the ice, get their first bucket here. Eagles jump that screen, nearly force a turnover. Instead, it'll get into the block. Favorite will actually reverse it out for a three. We got to look at the 5 for Shaw. It's Claire, Shaw, Awigboro, Butler, and Nakan. The starting lineups are brought to you by the Farm Bureau Federation, the voice of Louisiana agriculture. As Shaw comes right back at him and gets an easy 2.
Yeah, Claire, that's too easy. Madison Prep, when you're in a zone, you got to clog up that middle. But that's a sweet play from Claire. Comes in averaging 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's a complete player for the Eagles.
Mid-range shot from Jordan. No, to be, I believe, an over-the-back foul.
Great block out.
Take a look at Coach Jeff Jones. His team were the state runners-up last season. He's got some championship rings on his fingers. Has done an outstanding job with the Chargers. This program feels like it is always in this spot, always in contention. Shaw in the last couple of years has been knocking on the door as well. Has not been able to break down the door. They're trying to do that this year. Allen Shaw has it swatted away, and here come the Chargers. Pushing in transition, have numbers. Brown can't catch the pass clean. Jordan on the block has it swatted away. Here come the Eagles to overshoot the pass. But, Coach, one thing I'm seeing, Kobe Butler down there for Shaw is doing an outstanding job. We've got to look at Coach Laurendine.
Butler and Nakan, kind of the twin towers down there, both of them averaging about 12 points. And we don't have their blocks, but I guarantee you they're at about 3 or 4 blocks a game. And so far, they have protected the rim for the Shaw Eagles.
Chargers trying to settle in here. Favorite will draw the foul. That'll be on Claire. Just a 9th grader, Christian Claire, averaging 13 points per game. Shaw is going to get Dennis Seal into the game. The first semifinal matchup in Division II Select. And as we were saying in the open, we think we've got 4 really good teams in this bracket. The Eagles force another stop. Get it on the baseline for a tough shot. And there we see the Chargers lengthen rim protection as they'll draw a foul.
Eagles in attack mode. They get stops, steals, rebounds. They are looking to run. They want to play fast. They want to put some points on the board. And last year didn't get it because they did not score enough. Played great defense. Obviously a great man-to-man connected team. They've got to score so far. They've been able to.
The offensive foul will be the call. Moving screen called on the Chargers. I think that'll be Gardner who picks up the foul.
Little dribble handoff right there, and he runs right into him. As you can see, he's not set. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never got stopped.
No, the collision. A lot of teams go to that dribble handoff. It acts as a screen.
Shaw working into the inside. Butler can't convert, gets his own miss, has it stripped away. So good interior defense by the Chargers. Getting the transition opportunity. Good footwork down there. Gardner can't convert, but instead it'll be Jordan who scores it. See, that's Epps who puts it in. Four-point game. Shaw trying to answer. Seal with a tough mid-range shot. Good contest by the Chargers. And now they're starting to find themselves a little bit. Gardner all the way through into the body of the shot blocker, but it's still got enough of it to cause the miss. Run out, Shaw. Kicks it to Awigboro. And a blocking foul will be called on Cameron Avery of the Chargers.
Guards are so quick, man. Shaw right there attacking, trying to get the ball down the court as fast as they can. That's one way to attack a zone, Casey. Get down the floor before the zone sets up. Looks like that's Coach Laurendine's philosophy right now.
Awigboro shoots a long one, but the rebound goes to Butler. Now Nakan has it. He made one of those early, splashes it through again.
Nice soft touch for the big on the mid-range. Once again, 11-5 Shaw.
Early 6-point lead for the Eagles. The Chargers trying to find some offense. It's been a turnover fest for them. Avery. And oh, a late whistle. Would have been another turnover, but instead it'll be a foul on Tristan Nake on the inside. And it'll be a couple of shots for Cameron Avery. Free throws will be big, as they always are in these high-stakes games.
And we've seen some missed free throws over the last couple days. I don't know if it's the arena or the moment, but we have seen a lot of teams struggle from the free throw line. And there's an 0 for 2 trip right there.
Another couple of misses, and a foul will be called on Alan Shaw. That'll be the 4th team foul on the Eagles, so both teams now over the limit. Good hustle play, just didn't quite get there.
Yeah, and you want to be closer to the ball. He was on the same line as the guy he was guarding, so when you shoot that gap, you're going to run right into him. If he jumps to the ball or gets to the ball a little bit more after that rebound, he's able to shoot the gap and get a layup. And Casey, bench play and substitutions will play a big part in this game too, because both teams want to play fast. It looks like Madison Prep is a little deeper than Shaw.
See if that could become a factor as the game winds on. A three-point try for the Chargers, no. And it'll hit the top of the basket, and it'll go back to the Eagles.
Well, Brown really active inside. Well put together, strong. Not as tall as some of those guys down there, but he uses his body well. 9 points a game is a junior Brown for Madison Prep.
Shaw gets it to the middle of the floor. Attack drive and a foul drawn by Tristan Nake. Boy, has he been good. 5 early points, and you mentioned it earlier. Attack mode. He gets the ball. He's looking to go to the rim.
Yeah, and Madison Prep kind of ball watching right now. When you're in the zone, you do want to see and notice where the ball is, but you got to watch other players. You got to watch white jerseys. If somebody flashes, somebody has got to bump him coming through the lane. And right now, they're just free coming through the lane, and it's been very effective attacking the zone.
So an early 7-point lead for the Eagles. Shaw has been dominant in this tournament thus far. They got a 75-31 win against Parkview Baptist, a 70-41 win against David Thibodeau. As we mentioned, 24-2 have not lost a game since the calendar flipped to 2025. So they are one of the hottest teams in the entire state right now.
Yes, indeed. Boy, look at this defense right here. Great defense and timeout, Madison Prep.
Awigboro had the ball handler, Watson, trapped. And it was going to be a 10-second call, if not for the timeout. As we talk about some big-time matchups, boy, we're going to be blessed with another one after this. We go to Division I select, and we'll have Liberty taking on St. Augustine. Liberty 23-1, St. Augustine 26-4. Again, you got a defending state champion in Liberty taking on St. Augustine, who's always here. That'll be a big-time matchup coming up after this one.
Big-time matchup. That's one of the teams I remember well from last year, man. Liberty, so talented. Got a lot of those guys back, and they're going to make a push to get back to the state championship in the next one. It's going to be a really good one.
We've got to look at the cheer squad for Shaw. They're having a good time.
Madison Prep has played, Coach Jones has played 9 guys already, trying to find a combination here to get some flow offensively, but this man-to-man defense from Shaw is really good.
Yeah, and it forces another turnover. Nake flushes it down. Wow.
Hello, meet me at the rim.
Tristan Nake could fly.
A la LeBron James, he cocked it back with one hand off of one foot.
And he's trying to get another steal.
Wow. And great defense, too, Casey. Deny, knocks it away with the correct hand. Here's another steal.
And a run out for the Eagles again, pushing in transition and drawing a foul. They'll shoot some free throws. Coach, take it away. This is unbelievable stuff here from Tristan Nake.
A la number 23, you got take your pick. Michael Jordan, LeBron James, flush right there, Mr. Nake. What a great defensive play and athleticism to climb the ladder. One hand flush. Not a ton of people in here yet. Neither team traveled real well, but they got their cheerleaders here and a few people cheering for each one. And I'm sure as the day goes on, this place is going to fill up with some of the quality teams and quality programs playing all day long.
This is a loaded day of games, yes, sir. And I think that by night, it's going to be hard to find a spot. The split a pair there. Madison Prep has to find their footing. It has been a really slow start for them, in part because they can't crack this tough man-to-man defense. Trying to find a hole in the defense now, but instead it's another steal and another run out. Seal. Shaw has a 13-point lead. Madison Prep with one more possession, perhaps. Favorite gets it inside. They'll shoot it up and good. Good shot from Brown will end the quarter. So we've had a highlight-filled first quarter with a lot of Shaw forced turnovers and runouts. It's the Eagles trying to avenge last year's loss in the semis, and they have an early 11-point lead after a quarter here in the Division II Select State semifinals. We'll be right back after this on the LHSAA Network. Coach Eric Mouton here with Casey Gisclair. What does Madison Prep have to do to start getting some cleaner looks, or just even looks at the basket at all? Because there's been a lot of turnovers for them.
They're in their ball screen offense right now. A lot of ball screens. Shaw, well-schooled, well-coached. Ball screens have not been effective. Maybe spreading out the court and trying a little one-on-one, trying to get by the defender, or even force some fouls where you can get to the free throw line quicker. But the ball screen offense right now, not effective.
See how they start the quarter here. Just sticking to that high screen.
You can see Butler really helping out, nowhere to go.
Epps has a touch to Jordan. He'll get up a three, no. Rebound goes to Shaw, and they're running out. Allen Shaw at the rim, has it poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles.
Nice jump through right there as he gets to 2 feet. Great outlet pass, too, by Nakan. You can see him come to the other side. Oh, he got that clean. Good hands. Favorite right there, ripping.
Baseline out of bounds opportunity for Coach Laurendine. Allen Shaw shoots that pull-up from the foul line area. Can't convert. There's the inside touch again. Butler. The length of Butler and Nakan are dominating this game on the inside for Shaw.
Yeah, Madison Prep has got to clean up that rebound. Bounced around a little bit in the lane. Somebody's got to come up with that for Madison Prep, but another easy bucket there for Nakan.
They get it inside, blocked away by Butler. Here come the Eagles. Awigboro attacks with the left, high off the glass. No, rebound goes to Gardner.
Missed that one, but that's too easy. You got to stop the ball outside the lane, and another turnover.
A turnover and a foul, and my goodness, Madison Prep just cannot protect the basketball right now. So uncharacteristic of a Chargers team. They have played so many great opponents this season, but right now the Shaw defense is taking over the game.
Yeah, and you can see 12 Brown. I think he wanted to go before he caught the ball, and then one of the Shaw Eagles stayed back, put a little pressure on him, disrupted him right there. He lost the handle.
Little sky hook there from Nakan. Couldn't convert, but they get their own miss. Feeding into Butler. Inside out action, Awigboro pitches it to the corner for a three-way. Strong rebound goes to the Chargers, but again, Shaw tries to take it back. Just could never rest. Ooh. And it's another turnover. Nakan met the guard Nelson and caused him to dribble it out of bounds.
A little more pressure there, and Coach Jones going to his bench again. Smith back in. That'll send Favorite to the bench.
In the opening quarter, it was 8 turnovers for the Chargers, and you figure we've already seen another handful here since we've started the second.
2 missed free throws for each team. Now a little horns look against the zone.
Awigboro with a triple try. Again, Shaw cleaning up the glass.
Shaw had 4 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. They led the rebound battle 9-7.
Butler trying to bang with Epps. Wasn't getting much headway there.
Yeah, Epps doing a nice job of standing his ground, chesting up.
Now they'll try Nakan on the other side. Shoots it up and will draw the foul. Tristan Nakan. 3 bodies next to him. Drew that contact.
And I think they got, they called it on Nelson reaching in. That's his 3rd. Avery a little bit outsized down there, and great recognition from the Shaw Eagles, sign of a well-coached team. When you have a mismatch, go right at it, get it to the big fella. And there's a nice stroke at the free throw line.
Knocking has 10 for the Eagles.
Nelson Jr. out with those 3 fouls. He comes in averaging 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 of 2 double-figure scores for Madison Prep. So someone else is going to have to pick up the slack while he's on the bench.
And coach, the young man in the line that we've seen flying through for slam dunks and all that good stuff. He's a sophomore. Very bright future for him.
Very good touch. Gets to the line. He can post up, mid-range, and a post-up game. He's got some tools in his bag and some defense, of course. They are getting after it on defense.
Smith. Shoot that over the basket.
There was a little clear out, and it was actually a better look. Now, it did slip going up Smith, but at least he got to the rim. They didn't turn it over, and it was kind of a 5-man motion with no ball screens. And now Madison Prep is going to call another timeout. That's 2 they've called here in this first half.
Coach Jeffrey Jones will want to talk about it with his guys. It's uncharacteristic for them to have just 7 points through more than 10 minutes of action. You mentioned maybe spreading the floor. What are some other things they can maybe do? Just try to protect the ball.
Yeah, and you can also go to the post-up game, too. Put it inside.
First and foremost, let's get to tomorrow's games. Oh, look at this slate. St. Thomas More and John Curtis at 1 o'clock, Division I Select. Division II Non-Select, we got at 2:45, Minden and Bossier. Division II Non-Select at 4:30, Wassman and Bruley. Then at night, we got 6:15, Division I Non-Select, Central Baton Rouge and Denham Springs. Then the nightcap, Division I Non-Select, Zachary and Natchitoches Central. Goodness, that's a loaded Thursday.
No doubt. We got a loaded Wednesday and Thursday. Teams trying to punch their ticket into the finals. And here's a change of defenses. Now they're going to extend it, go with a little 2-2-1, see if they can get some steals and maybe some offense off of their defense.
Claire reverses it out for Seal with a triple try. Good.
Man.
Shaw has come out cooking with grease here. They have an 18-point lead.
Sweet stroke from the senior. Actually did not start today. Came off the bench. There's another knockaway and steal.
Alan Shaw at the rim with the left. That's a goaltend.
What a sweet move by Shaw, too. He's got great body control. Only a junior. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for the junior.
We take a look at the stroke there. That's from way downtown.
Behind all 3 lines. Almost a logo 3 there from the senior, and he was fired up after that one.
Favorite gets up in the air to Brown. They feed it on the inside and will draw a foul.
They did change their offensive look that time, Casey. They went to the dribble drive. Made famous by Kentucky, where they empty the ball side block, put a big on the left side, and try to attack that block. If help comes over, you dump to the big. If help comes from a shooter, you kick it.
20-point game. Madison Prep trying to find some offense here. Middle stages of the second quarter. Avery off the bounce into the lane. Can't convert, but the rebound volleyball's to Gardner. Favorite with a 3. You told me yesterday those offensive rebounds are a great chance to fire up a 3, and Madison Prep converts there.
Yeah, everybody's in the lane. Everybody's trying to get stops. If you can find a shooter, and they don't have to square up. They're already squared up because the ball is coming from more of the rim than it is maybe from the top of the key or the wing. So a great opportunity there for it. Alan
Shaw trying to answer with one of his own. Can't convert. Now the Chargers with transition opportunity. That forced pass will lead to another turnover. Claire pushing down the floor into the lane, draws the contact, and he'll shoot a pair.
A few better looks from Madison Prep, but you just can't turn that ball over in transition. Tried for the home run pass, the deep pass to get a layup, just threw it short, and the turnover is going to lead to free throws for Shaw.
Christian Clare, the 9th grader, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. And another lefty. This has been the week of the lefties, Coach. We mentioned that yesterday. We've seen a lot of left-handed scorers in this tournament. Gets them both. Eagles will get Big Knockhand back into the game, subbing out for Butler.
The sophomore back. The senior will get a blow. It's nice to have those two big guys, very similar players too, really athletic, really buy in on the defensive end.
Brown will favor right, attacks into the lane as it's stripped, and it'll go to Shaw.
Yeah, Favorite's hit 2 threes, so they're going to get up on him and make him put it on the floor. If you allow him to catch and shoot, he will make threes. The senior can definitely shoot it.
Eagles trying to get that lead back into the 20s. Claire.
Now Madison Prep straight man-to-man.
Work it out to Awigboro. Knockhand loses the dribble, and here come the Chargers. Stolen right back by Knockhand. And a foul will be drawn. Dennis Steele's over there saying, man, can we not have that one? But he splashed home a corner 3.
Brown played really good defense. They end up getting a stop and then turning it over in transition again, as the Eagles very aware and anticipate some of those outlet passes and long passes. They're doing a nice job in the half court and in full court, just kind of in their scramble defense.
Board says that was the 3rd foul on Elijah Green, number 2 for Madison Prep.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, we got a drive through there by Knockhand, can't convert, then has it swatted away. So a good strong move, but Knockhand can't finish, and then a good interior defensive play by Epps.
I think he was kind of a little bit in between. He wanted to dunk that, and he kind of tried to lay it up and tried to dunk it, but missed it, gets his own rebound, and then Epps rejects it in the paint.
Knockhand trapped, loses it, Epps pulls it away.
Good job by Favor right there. They're in man-to-man, but he sees him in the corner. Great opportunity to trap. He does, and they get the turnover.
Into the lane go the Chargers, and they'll draw a foul. Let's see if the Chargers can maybe trim this deficit down, make it a little more manageable before the half.
Getting a little better looks now. The dribble drive a little more effective as Brown is able to penetrate there and draw a foul. When you ball screen, you send that other defender up there. They've been doing a nice job of trapping the ball.
Favor right. Trying to find some space. That's few and far between against these Eagles so far.
Space is hard to come by for the team in Carolina blue.
And another run out and a steal. Numbers and a lob. Look out. Oh, he couldn't convert it. Rebound goes to Epps. Now here come the Chargers. Can they take advantage of that? Good job by the Eagles getting back in transition, though.
Yeah, talking and communicating, stopping the ball, and then you go to your man. The most important thing is to stop that ball, not let it get into the paint, and everybody else can fan out, communicate, and pick up really anybody. As number 23, one of the biggest guys on the court, finds himself on Favorite.
Working into a corner 3, just strong. Rebound goes to Avery down low. Blocked away. My goodness, that length of Shaw causing another block. Allen Shaw lays it up and good, and it's a 21-point game.
Right down Main Street, but the rim protectors on the other side. Number 23, Knockhand, number 21, Butler, everything that comes inside, they're returning to sender.
Chargers will shoot a pull-up, tough contested shot. No rebound goes to Epps, and he will score it at the rim. Kind of pinned the shot blocker Butler under the rim that time.
Good hustle and work by Epps inside.
Right around that 1 minute mark, Shaw has been in control here. We take a look at that.
Yeah, and that's help right there. He's in the middle of the lane, and then poor defensive transition. That time, as opposed to the way Eagles are playing transition, that time nobody for the Chargers stops the ball.
Big fella trying to show his range, can't convert. Good looking shot, a little short. Now the Chargers at the 1 minute mark. Brown hits Epps, can't catch it clean, and here come the Eagles. Allen Shaw at the rim as it blocked away, is trying to throw a lob.
Good defense from Avery right there.
Work it to Brown, steps into one over the length, but a rebound will go up to Avery. So a couple of nice plays from Cameron Avery, and it's a 17-point game.
Coach Lauren Dean, both hands up, saying slow down, under 20 seconds here. They will probably try to get the last shot. Here's the dribble drive. Look, you see the empty block on the left side if we can get a shot. And then they'll either high ball screen it. Now they're going horn set. A couple of drag screens up at the top by the bigs.
Alan Shaw waiting to make his moves. Got to go up against the clock. Shoot a tough pull-up. It's blocked. And that'll bring us to the half. A half that saw the Shaw defense really be in control of the game. The Eagles have a 31-14 lead. Stick around. When we get back, it's our Louisiana Army National Guard halftime show with Mr. Steve Snyder. We'll be right back on the LHSAA Network. And welcome back here. It's the start of the third quarter in the Division II Select semifinals. Shaw has a 17-point lead over Madison Prep. As we start the third quarter, Casey just scored. Coach Eric Mouton. Coach, it's very simple. Madison Prep turned over the ball 16 times in the opening half. They just simply have to do better protecting it in the second half.
Outstanding defense from the Eagles. They're also rebounding the ball, dominating the glass. 10 offensive rebounds for Shaw here in this first half.
If you were the Chargers, how do you try to claw back into this one? I know a lot of times the high school kids, they want to get it all back in one possession. You just got to slowly chip away, right?
You do. You have to get stops. You have to put consecutive stops together, and you got to find a way to attack this tough man-to-man Shaw defense.
And if you're the Eagles, how do you balance? You know, it's the age-old question of you're up 17, you want to run clock, but you don't want to get away from the stuff that got you up 17. So how do you juggle that in the second half?
Well, I know they're going to play defense. So if defense leads to offense and quick offense, when I say quick offense, we're talking high percentage shots. As you get a look at Coach McDean right there, always working hard, always intense on that sideline. He's got his team bought in, and they've got a great mix of some really good guards that can shoot the basketball. And the two bigs inside have been impressive. Nakan, 11 points, and he has been a workhorse on the glass as well with 4 rebounds.
You know, the stats are a little misleading because it says that Shaw has 4 block shots. And I mean, that is the case. They only have 4 block shots, but it's how many shots have they altered in the first half, and it's far more than 4.
Madison Prep, who started the game in a 2-3 zone, tried a little 3-quarter court. Now they're going to try to go with a little man-to-man, see if they can't put some stops together. Ball screen offense from Shaw.
Claire in possession for the Eagles, who have a 17-point lead. They did have a 20-plus point lead in the first half. The push shot in the lane. Good shot there from Alan Shaw. We've seen him be real good in the opening half.
No doubt. Comes in averaging 11. He's got 6 now. Shaw's going to extend with a little more pressure, making it hard to inbound the ball. And now they will stay in their man-to-man. If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Garner working into Brown. Brown feeds it inside to Epps. Gets the defender up in the air. Can't convert. Again, that length altering a shot, and it'll go to the Eagles. Perfect case of what we were talking about. That's not a shot block, but it's altering a shot and causing a miss.
Yeah, no doubt. And a nice play that time from Brown as he penetrates and dumps to the big. Epps couldn't finish the first attempt. Works hard, tries to get it. He's big, strong, and they're trying to match up with these 2 bigs from Shaw.
Nakan had a big first half. Loses the handle, and it'll be poked out of bounds. I believe it'll stay with the Eagles.
Much better defense from Madison Prep to start the half. Getting some deflections, getting some stops, not letting Shaw do what they want to do. So along to Butler. Part of that 2-headed monster on the interior for the Eagles. This time Nakan, the second half of it. Get a touch, and he'll have it poked away. Epps has the basketball. Good active hands by the Chargers. See if they could get just a couple of easy ones in the second half. Nothing came easy for them in the first half. Gardner will shoot it up and good.
I saw it, Elijah Gardner.
There's a pretty easy one. Rise up mid-range in the lane. Nice touch there from Gardner. Get a little closer.
So think about Madison Prep. They have so many skins on the wall. You know they're not going to go away without a fight. Just see if they got to run in them. As Shaw will get it inside. Butler will draw the foul.
And that's great execution. High, low, big to big. And we've seen the bigs from Shaw block a lot of shots, but when you go high-low, it brings one big out to guard, and a nice pass inside there as Nakaf feeds Butler, gets fouled. Nice touch by both of these bigs.
In the opening half, the Eagles have shot free throws about as well as we've seen anyone here in Lake Charles. They are now 9 of 11 at the stripe. And mentioning nothing coming easy for Madison Prep, they didn't make a free throw in the opening half, just had 2 attempts. So Shaw doing the little things right.
Avery back in for Nelson Jr. for Madison Prep.
Garner across the timeline, gets that big screen from Epps. Penetrate into the lane, will draw a foul. Big fella Butler will commit it.
You can see after that ball screen, Butler does a great job of hedging. He steps over to stop the guard, and then they switch back so there's not a mismatch inside. You see a lot of NBA teams play it that way, and college teams play hedge and back to your man, because if you don't, it'll be a big mismatch for the big.
Fire the 3, a little strong. Rebound goes to the Eagles. So 1 and out for the Chargers. Shaw trying to push in transition. Claire off the bounce all the way through, smooth finish, and it's a 21-point game.
No defensive help. Nobody comes over to try to block the shot or take a charge. So rip and drive from the wing.
Gardner off the bounce. Off balance, can't convert. Rebound goes to Butler, and here come the Eagles looking to push.
Got it out of the press. Now they have numbers.
Alan Shaw scores it at the rim. And it's been same old from the first half to the third quarter here for Shaw. Epps has it poked away, and it will stay with the Chargers. It's a tough finish there.
Uses his eyes. He looks at the big like he's going to dump it, and comes back with a little euro. Boy, he's missed a couple in the second half. Hit 2 in the first.
Numbers for Shaw. Running down the floor. Alan Shaw kicks it out to Awigboro. Splash! All Eagles here in Lake Charles this afternoon, trying to avenge last season's semifinals loss to Madison Prep. You could just see they've had a little extra fire from the get-go here. Now another steal and another run out. Shaw at the rim, have it poked away. Good defense from the Chargers, but a travel.
Yeah, Favorite actually poked that one away, and then the Chargers trying to run, but Shaw always around the basketball. It's a nice penetration. Nobody closes out on the shooter. Bang, nothing but the bottom of the net.
Eagles will keep possession here.
And one thing Madison Prep is doing, Casey, is after a rebound on the other side, they're trying to trap whoever gets the rebound. 2 or 3 guys trying to trap him along the baseline. And those 2 bigs are great at getting that outlet pass. And once that happens, it's numbers for Shaw.
Butler gets up in the air now to Alan Shaw. Thought about the 3, reverses to Awigboro. Just hit one another. Khalil Awigboro, red hot.
Feeling it right there, no hesitation, rises up and rings the bell. They are on fire, 45-16.
Did not see this score coming. A 29-point lead for the Eagles. Brown is desperately trying to find something, gets it inside to Ja'Kai Jordan. Another deflection and another turnover. That Shaw defense has just been absolutely relentless.
And Coach Wesley Lauren Dean over there loving it. If defense wins championships, this team will have a chance to win it all.
Yes, indeed.
So connected on defense, and such a good mix of guards that can control the basketball, not allow penetration, and if you do get by them, rim protectors and shot alterers.
Awigboro, who's made a couple of triples in a row, this time will feed the paint to Butler. Butler with a little baby hook, can't convert. Good strong move, didn't finish.
Jordan with good defense, not fouling, and he cleans up the defensive rebound.
Watson with a triple. There's a splash for Madison Prep. Landon Watson. The Eagles having an Allen Shaw's hand, steady point guard with 8 points. Has it poked away by Watson.
Too soon, Casey. The jinx.
Yeah, that one's on me. The layup is no good. Watson will draw the foul.
I'll tell Mr. Shaw it was you and not me. But yeah, just tries to cross over, lost the handle. And 0. Watson attacking. Might have 6. Oh, he missed it. I thought he made it. He'll go to the line for 2.
So Madison Prep trying to get it to a more manageable figure here. Their first made free throw of the ball game.
Avery back in. He'll replace Favorite. And also number 1, Seal, back into the game, who knocked down a 3 in the first half. Actually knocked down 2, but there was a foul before he hit that one.
Yeah. 24-point game.
Now full court pressure. Maybe trying to turn some of that defense into offense, but it's straight man-to-man, no trapping. It's not the zone press where you see a diamond or a half-court 12, which we saw Country Day run. Boy, they were very effective against Dunham yesterday in that 1-2-2 half-court trap. There's good defense.
Knockhand has it poked away. Here comes Watson at the rim again. Missed it this time. Knockhand flying in. Here come the Eagles. Alagboro kicks it to Seal. Got it from 3.
Seal was begging for it in the corner. Sharon is Karen. Beautiful job in transition of finding the shooter.
And a steal from Knockhand. And a foul. You know, that's the thing. We've talked about the impact Butler and Knockhand have had on the outside, but they stay with those guards on the switches as well.
There he is in the corner. Beautiful pass. And he is ready to shoot.
The Eagles have been so efficient on the offensive side, taking advantage of those open looks.
Guys for Shaw averaging double figures. Claire, Shaw, Burrow down there as they go to the post-up game. Butler and Knockhand also at 12 points.
Butler draws the foul that time. Will shoot a pair.
Really impressed with Shaw and Coach Lauren Dean knowing where his advantages are. Got the size advantage right now, so get away from the ball screens and the high ball screens and post up the bigs, let them go to work.
And they are converting at the stripe. It's been a little bit of a rarity this week. I mentioned that they have not lost a game since the start of the new year. Looking at the schedule, they have only been held within 10 points one time in that stretch. Hannon, they beat Hannon by 5. Every other game has been a double-digit or more win. So these guys have been rolling in the last month or 2 months.
2 for 2 at the line for Butler.
It's a 29-point game. Ja'Kai Jordan off the bounce into the lane, and he'll draw the contact.
Butler
Check on
him. High down there.
He's in a little pain. He's going to have to maybe take a breather.
Yep. Claire will come back in for him. If we can get a shot. I don't know if he's bleeding, but he's reaching up there for that right eye.
Oh, yeah, he's bleeding. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, elbow to the schnoz there. That's tough.
Yes, it is.
And there's pain, and then there's pain of when you get hit square in the face like that. That just takes the air out of you for a minute. Claire. It's been smooth. Here he goes again, and he'll draw the contact again, looking to add to his 6-point total. We look at the work being done there on Butler. The luxury that Shaw has with the 27-point lead. No urgency to get him back out there.
Whoa.
Did someone open the door in the building?
We've seen a lot of misses. We have not seen a lot of air balls.
Maybe a little bit of a draft there.
Way short from Claire.
He's going to bury this one. There you go. Just needed to make a little adjustment. It's a 28-point game.
That's it. If you measure the free throw line from the free throw line to the baseline, you'll see it's the same distance as it is at our high school at Hickory.
That's right. Nice penetration drive by Jordan will draw the foul.
A shout out to Gene Hackman there. May he rest in peace for the greatest basketball movie ever made, maybe the greatest sports movie ever made, Hoosiers.
That was a good one. That is one that has withstood the test of time, my friend.
No doubt, huh?
Watson trying to crack the code of this defense. He gets into the lane and scores it.
He's been really good this second half. 7 for him.
Claire will come across the timeline. Late stages of the third quarter has been all Eagles, really pretty much throughout. Claire will spin through left shot, smooth as silk. He's got 9, and a timeout by Coach Laurendine. It'll be a full. Look at this, the 9th grader showing the poise.
And you can see once he gets to his spot, he does a spin move and then both feet hit the ground. Casey, he jumps straight up and down. A lot of times when you move, it's a lot harder to make that shot.
At 4:30, we have a good one. Madison will be taking on Richwood today, continuing a loaded slate of games. How about this, man? Just go ahead and leave it on the LHSAA network. From sun up to sundown, you guys are going to be here till 10, and it's going to be nothing but great basketball all day.
You mean I get to stay all day? Twist my arm. I'm in. Twist my arm. Let's go, baby. I cannot wait for some of these matchups coming later today and also tomorrow. And then Friday and Saturday we'll be here, and we will crown some state champions.
Look at Coach Laurendine still coaching with tenacity, even up 28 points. You just kind of see they came here with a mission today, knowing that they had lost in the semis to this team. They have been motivated from the get-go. Good news is it looks like Butler's okay. He's actually making his way back to the bench. They've got him cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah, they probably won't need him again today. He may beg to try to get back into this one, but they're going to need him down the road, it looks like, for the state championship game.
Chargers against a little pressure and a travel. Watson got up in the air.
I saw him give a thumbs up to one of his teammates on the court who asked how he was doing, gave him a little thumbs up. So got him taken care of over there.
Alan Shaw. Oh my, that's a circus shot. Didn't convert it. Almost did. Rebound will go to Balin Jackson, but it's lost to the Chargers. Watson step into a triple. No. Rebound goes to the Eagles. Here comes Shaw. Pushing on the attack. Claire reversing to Alec Boro, who's at a hot hand. Just missed that one. Offensive rebound, but Jackson's going to convert. Flying in, knocking and scores it. Young man Knockham, just a sophomore. He's going to be a handful the next couple of years, but he's a handful now.
No doubt about it. Really like his game.
That was a long one there. And the Eagles have the basketball. Try to get it inside. Defense collapses on Jackson. Now it's out for a 3 short from Claire. Second chance good from Alec Boro. He just feels like he's always in the right spot. As hit Knockham flying with a steal. And a 3 at the horn. Give it to him.
Oh my goodness, heat check.
Wow.
It'll be a running clock in the 4th quarter. Who'd have thunk it?
Shaw putting on an absolute clinic, turning defense into offense, including this buzzer beater. We got a running time 4th quarter coming up on the LHSAA Network. Distinguished by tradition. Got Got a running time fourth quarter here. Coach did not see this coming, but it has been all Shaw playing great defense, but also shooting the heck out of the basketball.
They are, and it's quality shots. It's high percentage shots. Even three-pointers are wide open.
We'll get a dribble drive and score it. Shaw is going to punch their ticket. They'll meet the winner between Peabody and Hannon. That game will be on Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Two great coaches in that matchup too, man.
Yes, this is a loaded bracket for sure. We mentioned Shaw beat Hannon earlier in the season by 5. Here from Alan Shaw. Just one of those days for the Eagles. They're scoring from everywhere. Chargers playing for some pride here down the stretch.
Butler is back in the game. His eye a little bit slow.
Brown can't convert the 3. Second chance up and get Cameron Avery. Yeah, he does have a little mouse over that, right under that eye.
Little inadvertent elbow on the drive. Glad to see him back in there.
Get it into Nakan. Barreling through, and it'll be lost out of bounds.
Nakan looking for a foul as they double team him as he tries to drive baseline.
So talk me through this, as we got a little time in a lopsided game. Shaw's going to get the win today. They don't come back here till Saturday. What does practice look like in the next couple of days? Obviously, you're riding high, but you know the challenge is not yet finished.
Well, it's probably going to be a lot of scouting report. They'll start preparing for either one of these teams. A lot of shooting, a lot of making sure everybody's on the same page. What are we going to do offensively? What are we going to do defensively? You're not going to bang much at practice. You know, it's not time for that. You've banged enough during the season. Now it's more mental, getting everybody on the same page. And when I played for Coach Fletcher, we went, you know, we had to go up to Arizona State and played Oklahoma. And Coach Fletcher's motto was, give me your minds. You know, give me your minds. You got to concentrate on what we're trying to do. And that's what they're going to do over the next couple of days. And you got to play smart. You got a game plan. And you got to execute to win a state championship.
You know, there's going to be a lot of buzz. You know, how you guys got a big win against Madison Prep. As Nick Saban would say, you can't eat the rat poison in the next couple of days, right?
No doubt. And it looks like Coach Lauren Dean has these guys bought in, focused on the task at hand, which is winning a state championship. Looks like they are going to get to the finals. Nelson
with a tough shot here. Rebound will go to Butler, who's back out there. Christian Clare will lay it up and can't score. Here come the Chargers. Avery will draw the foul.
You also need to be careful with your crew out there. You know, in a running time blowout, he's got some guys on the bench. You know, eventually he's going to have to get them out there. You don't want anyone to get hurt in a blowout here in this semifinals. You will meet them in a couple of days.
Right around 4:30 or so to go in a game that has been all Eagles pretty much throughout. Brown into the body of the defender. Seal scores it and one. It's a good strong move there.
Yeah, he gets his eyes up, kind of sells it, gets Seal to take a step toward him, and then a rip and drive toward the baseline. The hoop and the harm, he'll shoot one.
Kenny Brown at the stripe. Rebound goes to Butler. Midway through the fourth quarter. So happy that you guys are with us here on this Wednesday at March Madness. The Chargers will get a steal. Garner will push in transition, and the left will score it.
Little run and jump. They attack the ball and get the turnover.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact on that. Coach Laurendine's not happy. One of his guys went into the legs of the ball handler.
Favorite just pretty much shut Seal, and he went into the ball handler right there. The referees did not see it.
Tough shot there from William Nelson. Wow. And got it down to 25 with 3 minutes to go. Shaw. That's Allen Shaw will draw the foul.
They got to clean it up. Too much physical play right here. Even the clock's running, you still have to blow your whistle. A lot of whistles have gone against Shaw. Even though it's a blowout, Madison Prep fouls, blow your whistle. You don't want these guys getting frustrated and out of hand. And Coach Lauren Dean saying that to the official right now, right in front of his bench.
That's a good point. You don't want anybody to, get frustrated and shove, or, you got another game to play for.
Yeah, the more physical it is, the more frustration comes out.
Butler with a good strong move and one. So apparently the vision's not impacted by the mouse under the eye. He scores that one.
What a tough move, a little jab step baseline drive right, and the spin move. And rises up with a little contact with the body there from Nelson Jr.
Look at that battle score. That's a great shot from our team there. He's going to have the old black eye tonight when he gets home.
He'll get ice on that as soon as this one is over if he doesn't come out beforehand. And there's a sub at the table, maybe getting him out. A little curtain call. And like we mentioned, not a great fan turnout here so far. But as the day goes on, I'm sure this place will be packed.
100%. Gardner will fire one up and score it. I'm sure Coach Jeffrey Jones is saying, guys, where was this in the first half? Making some tough shots here. And I believe a timeout is called by the Eagles.
Yep. He was trapped, no help, so he calls timeout. Now we got some subs, and most of the starters head to the bench.
So the Shaw Eagles are going to punch their ticket to Saturday, and they will keep their lofty winning streak going. They will make amends for last year's semifinal loss to Madison Prep. Something tells me these two teams might see one another even further down the road as well. It feels like annually they face one another in the postseason. Madison Prep also getting a couple of reserves in there. Calvin Spears checks into the game. Dennis Seal gets it to Greer. Jackson has it poked away, and here come the Chargers. Spot up three from Gardner. Ooh, he's found it. Couple of tough shots there. That one go out of bounds. Another possession or two here with the running time. Greer will have it poked away. They're fighting on the floor. Boy, you like to see those reserves diving on the floor. Seal, he's got a hot hand. Scores it, maybe a little icing on the cake for the Eagles. Gardner again, wow. Steele. Chargers are running through the tape. You got to give them that. They're going to come up short. And a block that time from Lance. Another three from Gardner. And that should just about be all she wrote here, as Shaw will dribble it out. Fire up a three. Oh my. On the horn, why not?
Nothing but net, everything going in for Shaw. Kick it over to the trainer. I bet the trainer would knock one down.
Everybody on the roster for the Eagles in fuego today. Shaw gets a 71-47 win, punching their ticket to the finals on Saturday. We've got our post-game show coming up in just a second. Mr. Steve Schneider will tell you all about this one. Let's wrap things up here. The Eagles getting a big win on the LHSAA network.